Welcome back to QB Insider, and it's time to take a look at a number of the draftable quarterbacks for the 2025 NFL Draft. We've got a really good class of quarterbacks that have had a lot of success at the college level. So here's how I broke them down. I didn't go and look at their best tape. I didn't break down their worst tape. I went back and I tried to look at a game that was just kind of a normal, average game for each and every one of these guys. I want to know who they are every Saturday. So today we're diving into who most feel will be the #1 quarterback off the board, Cam Ward.
Ward's gonna take off, diving! Touchdown, Cam Ward!
Looks as if Cam comes up and checks. You always like to see that. Checking to something. We're gonna have a middle closed defense right here. So I believe that's what he was seeing on this particular play. Hey, we got middle open. They're gonna drop the backside safety. Does a great job right here of coming off and peeking the safety. And he's gonna come back, boom, great throw in between the corner and the safety. And those are the things to me that separate the great players at the next level, at the NFL level. The guys that can make those second level throws 15 to 35 yards consistently down the field. And Cam Ward definitely has the ability to do that.
Cam Ward trying to finish it.
Another thing, guys with big arms, they trust their arm. I took plenty of chances with my arm, believing in what I could do to throw him into tighter windows. So right here, he probably has the quick out based on what this corner does. You see the corner open his hips to the inside. There's no chance he's covering a quick out here. But Cam's gonna manipulate him and try to work him with his shoulders. Boom, tries to shrug right there. See how he settles down? Like, I'm gonna throw it there. Then he comes back and he rips this right in between the safety and the corner. Another really good second level throw. So they're gonna run a post, okay? Don't have the post, free safety's there. Then we're gonna run a corner. Confidence with the arm, saying I can make every throw. I can fit everything in there. I'm gonna try to anticipate that and put it on him. He is intercepted, not by the corner, but by the guy underneath. And again, gunslinger mentality. Feel like I'm gonna make every throw. And again, I threw a lot of interceptions. I did the same thing, and the idea was I'm gonna make more throws than I'm gonna make mistakes. Sometimes I'm gonna try to make that perfect throw and I'll make it. And the next time I'm gonna try to make that throw and I don't make it, or the defense makes a play on it. Oftentimes, he's very talented with his arm. And so we see guys in the NFL like Patrick Mahomes and Aaron Rodgers that when these guys get real talented with their arms, they don't always bring their feet to the throw. Cam sets his feet to this little hook route on the outside. Never resets his feet and just kind of says, hey, I can make this easy throw to the flat without doing that. And you see, ball back behind. I always say, where your feet are is where the ball goes. Technique is something to watch for with Cam. Gets away with it a lot of times, but there's going to be times where he doesn't. We've seen the ability to kind of drive the football, and he also has the ability to touch the ball. Not a guy that overthrows the ball, always throwing the ball hard, understands how to make different throws depending on what's needed on a particular play. So just man-to-man coverage here, defender kind of chasing from back behind. Cam does a great job of setting this ball up and over, laying it out in front of his guy. Boom, up, high and away, perfect throw, great touch, love it. I want to see guys that also just play the game. Hey, the game says throw the check down, just throw the check down. Don't have to try to make that special play each and every time. Okay, so we're gonna run an in route right here. Okay, we don't have it, right? Good read, that guy is dropped down underneath. Now, just take your check down, right? I wanna see these guys play the game a little bit, not just hit their first guy and make great throws, as we've seen mostly on this tape. I wanna see these guys go through their progressions a little bit. And here, I'd love to see him dump it to that check down. They're gonna buy some time and make a play, right? And these are the good and the bad. We're going to see this sort of stuff. Buying time, ends up making a play, finding a guy across the field, ad-libbing a little bit and making another play for a first down.
You just stiff-armed a defensive lineman to the ground before the big completion.
He's got a great feel for when things can pop open. Okay, so this one here, you're gonna watch, he's gonna hit the inside guy, but he's throwing this ball right now. He's anticipating this small little window between these two guys. The anticipation right here to see it, feel it, and put the ball on his guy for a big play. That feel for the game is something that I think is very, very important. To kind of see things happening before they happen, to see and understand movement of defenders and be able to let the ball go ahead of time and lay it on your guy for a big play that a lot of guys aren't going to make. As you see right here, Boom, there's a throw right here for a possible touchdown. And maybe he sees color right here. It's like, it's just tight. I can live with that. But you see also a little bit of the playmaking ability. I don't think he's necessarily a great scrambler or a great athlete, but he does have the ability to make these throws with his arm when he's on the move. Great job right here, buying time, eyes down the field, flipping the ball up, boom, for the touchdown right there. When things aren't there, he has the ability to buy some time, and then maybe more importantly, the ability to make throws on the move when he's off platform. Okay, so you see the ability to take off and run. All right, nothing really open. Got a free hitter coming here. Always something I like to look at too is how these guys handle pressure. I'd like my quarterback to at least be aware of the pressure and think about having an answer. But nothing really coming open, stepping up. And again, I don't know if he's a great athlete or a great runner, but there's definitely enough athleticism there to be able to create and make plays a la kind of a Patrick Mahomes. When do I need to use my legs to buy time? When do I need to use my legs to make a run? That's what Patrick Mahomes does as well as anybody in the NFL. And I think Cam does a pretty good job of that as well.
Ward steps up, tucks, runs, touchdown Miami.
As you see on the tape, there's a lot to like about Cam Ward. And what really jumps out is the uniqueness of his arm, the ability to do things with his arm that most of the guys in this class cannot do. That is something that everybody is looking for at the NFL level because you very seldom play in a perfect pocket. And I want to see how that progresses as he takes the next step to the next level. Now, I think Shedeur throws an unbelievable ball. Very catchable, never overpowers it. Got nice touch on it. Here, it's going to be nice. Off the roll, he throws really well on the run. Tell you what I love. Where you throw the football and where target is, there's a straight line. I want to create that straight line as much as I can, even when I'm on the run. Nice job right here. Downhill, nice easy touch throw to the boundary.
The first pass attempt for Shedeur Sanders tonight is complete to Jimmy Horn.
We're going to see it throughout this tape that they're not great up front in Colorado. So anticipation and the ability to know where to go with the football and getting it out on time becomes vital. Don't put it all on a young quarterback when he's getting pressure over and over again. I don't know where he's going. I don't know what the offensive line is going to be like. So you have to have the ability to anticipate. So as we come off right here, don't really have 2-on-2 to the backside. I'd love to see Shedeur just work right out here. Get back, see it, hitch right there, let the ball go. You see the big window? We'll talk about it with all these guys. I want to see their ability to see and anticipate, know where to go with the football and get it out in a timely fashion.
Pocket closes, and down he goes.
And I'm not sure we call him a great athlete, but definitely athletic enough to make plays with his feet, to buy some extra time. Love to be able to see him get through this and process this and have a pressure plan. It's going to be a situation where they bring pressure off of this side. Colorado might have just said, hey, this is your pressure plan. If they bring pressure, throw it to the backside. I like to have answers on both sides. My hot situation is the other direction. So I want to have a hot throw into that pressure instead of having to buy time. You see the opportunities that are there. 1, 2 opportunities to the front side, throwing into pressure where they void, attacking that void instead of having to create.
Sanders to the other side, and for Hunter.
Up front, they made a mistake. I don't know why the guard's stepping down. Should have been blocking that guy, but now Shedeur has to get out and make a play. Throws really, really well on the run, as I said, and especially to his left. Willingness to know, I'm going to take a hit right here. Going to turn my shoulders. We'll attack the throw. Boom. Nice throw on the money for a completion.
Great job having awareness.
And that's something that you see a lot through the tape. It's his accuracy and his ability to give guys the opportunity to make plays. Protection's not very good. It means we have to play at a higher level and we've got to get the ball out of our hands by being able to read quickly. You follow me on here. I'm a stickler for that because A, I played the game that way. I still believe that's what gives you always the best chance to be successful as a team and as a quarterback, and only get off schedule when you have to. Once again, hook, here, just come out, and if we read this defender right here, here's another opportunity to the inside. A little bit off right there. Get back, get set, make your read, and I think he's got an opportunity to get that ball out without getting hit.
Sanders took a shot, and it's incomplete for Wester.
I'm going to continue to point to this up here. I get it, that they weren't great up front. So Shedeur got hit a lot, pressure on him a lot. So even when there's a lot of pressure, you still got to trust that they're going to do their job every time out. Otherwise, you get into a position where you're always playing backwards and you're always looking to bail out and you're always looking and ready for the pressure instead of coming back, set right there. If I get back and set, right, there's a great window of opportunity right here to make this throw. I get it. It's not easy when you're getting hit every snap and you're feeling pressure every snap. It's just part of the job requirements of having to stand in, see things, process things fast. He's got a chance to set up right there and make the throw, but kind of uneasy, moving in the pocket and having to live in the creative world once again.
Sanders looking into that picture, and his throw was it caught by Coleman? It was not, incomplete.
Okay, you'll see a number of these throws down the field, just a 2-on-1 throw. Again, I like seeing this, that he's a little bit off platform, has to make a second level throw into a window, but this is a great throw because we got to throw it up and over one, and we got to throw it under number two. So we've got to get it up and down. Nice job dropping back, playing on schedule, one hitch, perfect ball, big throw, good touch, dropping it right on him.
Shot play down the middle, Travis Hunter dropped in the bucket by Sanders.
Again, some of these things are like choice routes. Shedeur might be saying, I'm expecting him to break in, and he doesn't. We got a shallow route. This guy jumps the shallow route. But here's what I like. He's starting to move and buy himself some time, but then he moves and he resets, keeps his eyes down the field, and delivers this throw. I love that. That's more of the world that you live in at the NFL level. A little bit of pressure, I gotta bounce back, I gotta keep my eyes down the field, and I gotta be ready to reset and rip a throw for a first down.
And the chains move one more time with the Buffs trying to take the lead.
So the more I jumped into the tape on Shedeur Sanders, the more I liked him. I love the accuracy. We're going to have to see the ability to process and get the ball out quicker and to be more comfortable in the pocket are two things that I'm looking for as he takes the steps to the next level.
Dart, deep out. Are you kidding me?
I do love his ability to pace the football. Bigger body guy. I know a lot of people kind of liken him to a Jalen Hurts type player. So it's the reason why a lot of people have him third on the board. You're seeing the processing. You're seeing the ability to throw the ball down the field. You see a lot of really good second level throws. You got man-to-man coverage going through the progression. We're looking here, 1. We're looking here, 2. We don't have it. We get to here, 3. So nice job looking through his progression. If I throw this flat, now this guy's got a chance to undercut it as he's in trail technique. So let me put the ball up and over the top and fade my guy. Throw my guy open over the top of it. Really, really well done again with that second level touch throw.
Floats one, and he's got it to Jordan Watkins.
Boom, perfect throw here. The ability to get it up and over the top. I like this. It's tough right here because this guy's high and outside. Hard to think you're going to get a post here. He turns his hips to the inside right there. And I think that's what sells Jackson on the fact that I could get the post up over the top. And then you see, nice throw on the money, good touch, good height, up and over the top of the safety, drops it right in the bucket.
Dropped right down the chimney by Dart.
Nice. Good read. Here and here. We're going to read this outside linebacker. And the outside linebacker right off the bat makes you think, oh, I'm going to have the inside one. And then the last second, he turns back to the inside. Nice job again. Loading up on the back foot, eyes on the read guy, gets it out to the right guy, and you get a big play on a hitch route.
Is Juice Wells. First down and more.
There you go. I like it. Got pressure. Always want to know, do you have an answer for pressure? Do you know what you're seeing? Can you get the ball out? Bring pressure from the right-hand side, sees it, sticks that back foot, boom, replace it. See pressure, attack pressure. He does it really, really well right there.
Daquan Wright breaking tackles. He's got 19.
Play action, got the pressure again, boom, love it. Bringing the pressure, gonna pull it. Love it when they put their foot in the ground and show, boom, stick it, kind of wraps it around. This guy that's trying to run out and get into this hole, hesitates for just a second, holds on that back foot. See it? I love that. I call pause. He pauses on the back foot and waits for this guy to be able to wrap around him, right? Got to be ready to hit the first window. If this guy stays tight, hit it out here. This guy widens, got to be able to wrap it in back behind him, all holding on the back foot. Love it right there. Money throw, round the back, you're beating the safety for the touchdown.
And stride into the end zone, Caden Lee for the Ole Miss touchdown.
These are the things I don't like to see, okay? We've seen a lot of really good stuff on time. 4 strong looks can be tough because we're bringing extra bodies to the party defensively, so to read through it can be a little bit tougher. But a lot of times we're trying to find the one-on-one on the backside. So I guess on this play, I'm just going to ask, okay, if you're going to come over here as long as you are, why are you over here? If you feel like that guy's deep enough to this left side, get back, stick it on him. Like, put it on him. If you feel like this guy's a problem right now, then get to the front side because you have some opportunities here to the front side right now. They pushed everything over. So you're asking yourself as a quarterback, can this guy make the play on a slant? I say no if I'm on time and ready to throw the football, but we're not quite ready. So then that makes us late and we can't really get back to the other side. So now we've got to make this a scramble play and it turns into a sack, right? And we've seen that from a number of these guys is I think there's opportunities to be had, but you got to be definitive. You got to know what you're looking at. You got to get back, hit your back foot and get the ball out because these guys aren't athletic enough to run around and buy a bunch of time and make a bunch of plays back here. Too many of these lead to sacks.
Now he'll go down. The Gators get home.
All right, and I just wanted to throw this in here just to kind of show you. Right? Not a great athlete, not going to make a bunch of guys miss, but has the ability to do this sort of stuff. Get through traffic, strong lower body, and then kind of make some chunk runs. He turns it on, finds a way into the second level.
We were wondering about his mobility, and he's looked pretty good doing it. 20 yards.
So Jackson Dart is an interesting prospect because a lot of people believe that he may have been more benefited by the system that they ran at Ole Miss. A lot of RPO, so it was quick, easy reads, kind of set up pre-snap. But the more I watched tape, the more I felt like he processed information really, really well. He was good at throwing the football on that second level, which I always think is important. And then he's got enough of that running ability that if you get into the right system, I think he could be really good with the RPOs and even tucking the ball and running and picking up some yards. I think about Jalen Hurts, who just won a Super Bowl. He's kind of built the same way. Thick, strong-bodied guy, not the fastest guy, but the ability to make moves and plays on the move while playing within the pocket. So I think he kind of fits in that mold if he finds the right system to benefit his skill set. I could see him also being taken as the number 3 quarterback in this particular draft. Thanks for joining me here on QB Insider. I'll see you next time.